Doma Sports Talk worldwide with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, I'm just gonna wing this real quick, right? I was just thinking a second ago, about Deontay Wilder and Russell Westbrook, right? And there are so many similarities. You gravitate in sports to certain things, like in boxing, I'm always talking about Negro League fighters, and those are fighters who just don't get their just due, that we know are awesome, but for some reason they have a different narrative out there, right? And they don't get that just due. Or you're watching something kind of remarkable, but we don't get to talk about it, you know. And Russell Westbrook and Deontay Wilder, they go through this a lot, and they bring a lot of to the table. What they have in common. For example, one thing is you really don't hear them talked about in mainstream media unless there's something negative going on about them, right? Russell Westbrook when he was at the Lakers, they was really disrespecting him a lot, and he wasn't treated, like the royalty that he is in basketball, or should be at least. Some of the things he's done, but they were going in on him then, and with Deontay Wilder, that's pretty much all the time, you know. So when Deontay Wilder would lose the fight, then all of a sudden you see mainstream media talking about him. But the highlight reel knockouts, you know, you're not really be seeing them talked about in mainstream, unless it's something, like you see some of the debate shows. We talked about when Deontay Wilder said that his suit was too heavy for the fight with Tyson Fury, the second fight. That was a major mainstream news, right? But at the same token, it's like, hey, but look, the gloves was happening. We're not going to talk about that. But whatever. I'm just saying, the kind of negative things, that's when we'll talk about him. Or if he's loses the fight, that's what we'll talk about. Or the fight with Tyson Fury, the first one. It was a draw, but then most people think Tyson Fury won. Things like that, right? And so, they both kind of go through this a little bit. Now, they're both bring highlights as well to their sport. You know, it's not just like every fight or every uh, match, boxing match or every NBA game is going to be a little bit more exciting because they're in the house. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what they both have. They both pretty much give it their all when they're in there. Probably Deontay Wilder's last fight, but not that was notwithstanding. Most of the time, you're going to get some excitement if Deontay Wilder's in the house. Most of the time, you're going to get some excitement if Russell Westbrook is in the house. Some of the things you're seeing, right? Some of the things you're seeing, like for example, in Russell Westbrook's case, he saved the regular season for about 4 or 5 seasons. He saved the regular season. He had you on the edge of your seat in regular season games. That's why I would, if I was, the higher execs, I would have a high respect for him because you want people to come to your regular season games as well, not just to wait for the playoffs. They should have some significance. If you got a guy that's about to do something that has been done about 40 years, to way back in black and white TV, that's averaging a triple double the whole damn season, even before they were shooting threes like they're doing now. Teams are shooting up about 43s a game right now. That's ridiculous. Hard to watch. But anyway, you got a guy out here who's averaged that, one the first time, which was ridiculous, had you at the edge of your seat. Then, to do that 4 times, that's royalty. Let me tell you something. Averaging a triple double, I've been watching it for decades, NBA. It's the most awesome thing I've seen. That's not maybe only thing that you could do in the regular season that's better is maybe get the MVP trophy. Other than that, whatever. Averaging a triple double, then got the nerve to average one with 30 points one time and lead the league in scoring, and then lead the league in assists, and it's probably got the most rebounds of any guard in the history of the game. We're talking like that's normal. You know what I'm saying? So I'm watching that, and people talking about other stuff. That's the most incredible thing you ever want to see in an NBA game, especially this game that we got right now where everybody else is just shooting threes. You got this guy going into the middle, dunking on people if you have to, right? Giving assist with flair. right? And then I'm rebounding the ball. Oh, he's stat packing on the rebounds. No, he's grabbing rebounds and he's pushing the pace. Bigs understand that. Get the hell out the way and feel the lane because you're about to get this ball back. That's why they roll it. Doesn't take a genius to know that, but they up there talking about basketball every day and acting like they don't see that. The man is very important to a team. He's a proactive player. He's a proactive defender, understanding that in the defense, the NBA has they don't want defense to be played no more. Basically, how the hell you gonna have a game that's 140 and 135 in regulation? That matter of fact, 140 to 135 was All-Star game scores a few years back, and it was All-Star games that I didn't watch. Okay, I didn't even watch All-Star games because of that. I took off. I'm a league pass, so I watch enough basketball. With All-Star weekend, I take off because it's we playing less defense than we already playing. Is that what you're trying to tell me? I ain't got time for that. So maybe I'll watch the rewinds of the dunk contest if somebody in it, and 3-point competition is out. That's just tradition gonna get watched. But the game itself, it's like the WWF. I watched the lead up to talking, but I ain't watching the fight because it's scripted. That All Star game, man, I ain't got no time for that. They ain't playing no defense. But now NBA games are looking like that because they're saying, "Hey, shoot threes," and we're making sure that nobody can even defend them. But I'm gonna get into the rant. The point is, you got Russell Westbrook handling his business, averaging triple double 4 seasons. It's the most incredible thing that you've seen in a regular season. And similar to Deontay Wilder, where you're seeing somebody just learning boxing having highlight reel knockouts with guys that are 25 pounds heavier than him, walking off after he's hitting them before they hitting them. Somebody on the ground, convulsions. Somebody out cold. His highlights are ridiculous. They're ridiculous. He's got so many knockouts that some people wish they had one of them. He's got them all of the time. It's ridiculous, right? So, you're going to have some losses. It's boxing, you know what I mean? But that's kind of like, excitement. And that's what these guys are underappreciated, both of them, and what they do, and it's exceptional. So my point back to what I always say is, let's enjoy some of the things we're seeing. During that time, Russell Westbrook was average triple double, or even getting close to it. OKC wasn't missing a game, right? He got traded to Houston. That's the only time I missed a few games. No, it's not the only time, but I missed a few games there because it was hard to watch James Harden. I don't like watching James Harden, but that's a long story when we talk about the Clippers later on. But the bottom line is, I missed a few when he was at Houston. But when he went to Washington, Russ was balling. Had them boys in Washington playing. You know what I'm saying? It was just Russ, Bradley Beal, who be hurt all the time, but was because you had Rui Hachimura in his rookie season, getting a couple of minutes. A dude named Gill. You had the center position like with Alex Lynn, followed by Robin Lopez, who Russell Westbrook had playing ball. Robin Lopez has this little jump hook he likes to do, his little hook shot. Russ would feed him there and make sure he does it. Had Alex Lynn playing. You had my man Gafford just started playing in the NBA. Russell Westbrook throwing them alley oops and stuff, doing pick and pop with Rui Hachimura because Hachimura is actually a mid range guy. But now they're just forcing him to shoot threes. But actually, he would be a mid-range guy if the NBA didn't just switch up and make everybody shoot threes. We get not getting that much mid-range like we like to, unless you're watching Kawhi Leonard or something like that. But most people, it's threes or nothing else. You know what I'm saying? So when you got a little mid-range game, a little Kyrie Irving in your game and stuff like that, it's good to still see some people out there developing those skills. Because at the end of the day, why? Right? Why? If you just all I got to shoot is this damn easy 3-point shot that nobody can defend without fouling me, and if they foul me, I get three free throws right over there, 3 of them. It's ridiculous, man. That's why they scoring too much. Listen, NBA fans, damn it, tell the NBA we want to see some more damn defense, man. If you got something against a game that's 90 to 78. 85 to 89. Final score. You know what I mean? If we go overtime, then we get 100 or something. Man, all this stuff, but don't get me ranting. At the end of the day, Deontay Wilder, who's an exciting fighter, I wish you understood the career you saw, because who knows how long he's going to still be fighting. The man's up there. He started late, but he gave us some highlights. some regular season highlights, if you will, right? He's done that. Russell Westbrook the same way, right? His career is waning down. His athleticism is going down. His athleticism is what made him special at his position, and he had to go through the fact just like Deontay Wilder is not so technical, right? Russell Westbrook doesn't have the best handles. They told him he wouldn't be able. He's a guard to try to score too much. Then they told him he wouldn't be able to make it, assist and all that. Then he became the top assist, top assist dude in the league maybe twice, right? So they told him he couldn't play the one position, and he's proved that wrong. So at the same time, Deontay Wilder's not technical; he's just a windmiller, but he's still winning the fights. So it's a lot of similarities there, man. So at the end of the day, man, do a Rodney Dangerfield on these boys. You know what I'm saying? Give them a little respect. Put some respect on their name when you talk about them. Doma Sports Talk worldwide, and I'm out of here, y'all.